Welcome to the Sleepy Cosmos Stories channel. First of all, I'm truly happy that you're here. Before we begin, I'm genuinely curious. Where in the world are you watching tonight? From a quiet bedroom, a comfortable chair, or maybe stretched out in bed after a long day, just wanting to rest? Wherever you are, I hope you're in a moment where you feel comfortable, safe, and able to let your thoughts gently drift away. If you enjoy these calming cosmic journeys and would like to hear more, liking the video and subscribing helps this small channel continue on its path. And to those who are already subscribed, thank you sincerely. Your support means far more than you might realize. Now, I'll try not to make tonight's topic too interesting, so it doesn't keep you completely awake. But if it does, and sleep doesn't come easily, at least you'll understand a little better what sound is, why space is silent, and perhaps whether the universe can really hear you at all. A small price to pay for a sleepless night. So, shall we begin? Now, lie back comfortably. Take a breath and think with me. What is sound? Perhaps right now there are sounds around you. Some you notice, some you don't. The hum of an air conditioner, a distant car passing by, maybe raindrops tapping against a window, or maybe just silence. But even that silence, isn't it a kind of sound? A faint ringing in your ears, the soft rhythm of your breathing. Sound is actually something very simple. Vibration. Something moves, it pushes air molecules. Those molecules push the ones next to them, and so a wave forms, a vibration wave, like dominoes, moving from one molecule to the next. When this wave reaches your eardrum vibrates. That vibration is passed to tiny bones, then into a fluid-filled structure. There, thousands of tiny hair cells convert the vibration into electrical signals. The brain receives those signals, and you hear sound. But sound isn't just hearing, it's also feeling. Loud music can make your chest vibrate. The bass notes can be felt in your stomach, because sound isn't just air, it's energy, vibrational energy. Every sound carries a story. Where did it come from? How strong is it? How fast is it? High sounds vibrate quickly, thousands of times per second. High-pitched sounds. A bird chirping, a whistle, sharp to the ear. Low sounds vibrate slowly, hundreds of times per second. Bass sounds, thunder, a drum. They resonate in your chest. And every sound has a frequency, measured in hertz. Between 20 hertz and 20,000 hertz, that's the range the human ear can hear. Below that is infrasound, above that is ultrasound. Sounds exist there too, but we can't hear them. Sometimes we only feel them. Elephants use infrasound. They communicate over kilometers with low-frequency rumbles that travel through the ground. Other elephants feel them through their feet. Bats use ultrasound, echolocation. They send out sound, it comes back, and they see in the dark. Their ears work like eyes. But humans sit somewhere in the middle, not too low, not too high. Speech, music, the sounds of nature, all within our range. And these sounds travel through air because air is full of molecules. Sound spreads by using those molecules. But how fast does sound travel in air? About 343 meters per second, at sea level at 20 degrees Celsius. As temperature increases, sound travels faster, because molecules move faster, collide more easily, and transmit vibrations more quickly. At high altitudes, the air is thinner, fewer molecules. Sound travels slower. It feels softer. In water, sound is much faster, about 1,500 meters per second, because water molecules are closer together than air molecules, denser. Vibrations pass through more quickly. In metal, around 5,000 meters per second or more, very tightly packed. Sound almost leaps from one place to another. So sound doesn't only exist in air. It travels through water, through earth, through metal, everywhere, in any medium. Vibration can propagate through any molecular structure. But there is one place where sound cannot travel at all: space. Now, I'd like you to close your eyes. Imagine this. You're in space, inside a spacesuit, a large helmet around your head, and around you, endless emptiness. A meteor passes by, fast, hundreds of kilometers away, but you hear nothing. Silence. A star explodes, a supernova, trillions of tons of energy, shock waves, a burst of light, but no sound. Complete silence. Why? Because in space, there are no molecules, or very, very few, nearly a vacuum. Sound needs molecules to travel. One molecule vibrates and pushes the next. But in space, molecules are so far apart that they never reach each other. The sound wave has nowhere to go. It goes nowhere. That's why space is absolutely silent. Literally, a plane could fly by. You wouldn't hear it. An explosion could happen. You wouldn't hear it. You could only see it. Light arrives. Sound never does. It's a little unsettling, isn't it? But at the same time, peaceful. Think about it. On Earth, there's always sound. Traffic, people, wind, birds, something is always there. There's never complete silence. But in space, only silence. Deep, pure, endless silence. Astronauts describe this. When they first go into space, the silence shocks them because on Earth, there's always background noise. But in space, nothing. Only the sound of their own breathing inside the helmet, their heartbeat, their own bodies. One astronaut said, "The silence of space didn't feel lonely. On the contrary, it felt peaceful, as if the universe itself was resting." And that's true, because sound means energy, movement, chaos, but silence, stillness, calm, tranquility. Space is the quietest place in the universe. No noise, no vibration, just existence. But wait, this is where it gets interesting, because even though sound cannot travel through space, space is not completely silent, at least in a different sense.
We said that there is no sound in space. That's true, but there are electromagnetic waves, radio waves, light, X-rays, gamma rays. These are not sound, but they carry vibrations, they carry frequencies, and scientists can capture these frequencies. They can convert them, they can turn them into sound waves, so we can hear them. For example, Jupiter, a giant gas planet, a powerful magnetic field, and that magnetic field emits radio waves. NASA recorded these waves, converted them into sound, and this is what they heard. Whistles, crackles, hums, like an alien radio station. Strange, ghostly, but fascinating. Are these sounds real? Well, they cannot be heard in space, but the energy is real. The radio waves are real, and we can interpret them as sound. Saturn's rings make sounds too, technically radio emissions. When converted, they sound like whispers, as if the rings are rubbing against each other, like walking on sand, soft, rhythmic. The sun? Even it makes sound. Surface explosions, plasma storms, everything emits radio waves, and scientists have recorded them. The sound of the sun like a deep hum, sometimes crackling, sometimes a low moan, like a living being, breathing. And the most striking of all, black holes. Do black holes make sound? Technically, no, because there's a vacuum around them. But as gas falls into a black hole, it heats up. It emits radiation, X-ray waves. And these waves exist at specific frequencies. In 2003, NASA recorded the sound of a black hole in the Perseus galaxy cluster. The supermassive black hole at the center was sending waves through the surrounding gas. Pressure waves. Not sound waves, but similar. And these waves did not oscillate once per second. They oscillated once every billions of years. So slow that the human ear cannot hear them, but scientists raised the frequency by 57 octaves. And this is what they heard. A deep Om sound, as if the universe is meditating. A mantra, low, deep, infinite. This was recorded as the lowest sound in the universe, a B flat, 57 octaves below middle, completely inaudible to the human ear. But it exists. It is real. It vibrates. So is space silent? Yes, and at the same time, no. It simply speaks a different language, an electromagnetic language, a radio language, a language of light. And we have learned how to translate that language so we can hear the whispers of space. Now think about this moment. What sounds are around you right now? Maybe soft background music, maybe the wind, maybe just my voice. But imagine this, total silence. No sound at all. None. That would be unsettling, wouldn't it? Because humans can fear silence, true silence. Very few people ever experience it. The quietest room on Earth is at Microsoft's headquarters, an anechoic chamber, a reflection-free room, walls, ceiling, floor, everything covered with sound-absorbing material. No echoes, no reflections. Sound is completely absorbed. No sound from the outside world enters, and because there are no reflections inside, you hear only the sounds of your own body, your heartbeat, your breathing, the flow of your blood, the gurgling in your stomach. Most people cannot endure more than 15 minutes because it is so quiet it becomes disturbing. Your brain starts searching for background noise, but it finds none, and that creates anxiety. Why? Because evolutionarily, silence can mean danger. In nature, animals constantly make sounds, birds, insects, leaves. But if everything suddenly goes quiet, it often means a predator is approaching. Silence is an alarm. That's why our brains interpret silence as a warning. Something's wrong. Be alert. But here's the paradox. Silence can also bring peace. Meditation happens in silence. Stillness is found in silence. Sleep arrives in silence. So silence can be both disturbing and soothing. It depends on the context. And the silence of space? Perhaps the most peaceful silence of all, because there is no danger there, no predators, just infinity, you and the universe, quietly, together. When astronauts describe the silence of space, many say it feels deeply peaceful, because that silence is not empty. It is full of potential, meaning, and presence. Silence is not absence. It is simply words that have not yet been spoken. Now let's return to Earth, just for a moment. Earth is full of sounds, but some sounds are so low that we cannot hear them. Infrasound, below 20 hertz, inaudible to the human ear, but still present and powerful. Elephants use infrasound, communication across mountains, over kilometers, low-frequency rumbles. Other elephants feel them, not with their ears, but with their feet. The vibration travels through the ground. Whales, too, in the depths of the ocean, they sing songs. Some last for hours, low notes traveling hundreds of kilometers. Other whales hear them and respond. Whale songs are among the longest and most complex songs on Earth. They change every year, new melodies, new rhythms, like a culture, a tradition, passed from generation to generation. And some scientists say maybe whales don't sing only to communicate, maybe for pleasure, maybe for art, maybe simply to exist. Even Earth itself makes sound, low frequency, constant. They call it microseism. Ocean waves crash into shores, wind strikes mountains, earthquakes shift fault lines. All of this makes the planet vibrate, and those vibrations can be recorded with seismometers. Scientists listen to the sound of Earth, a deep hum, as if the planet is breathing. Some say Earth is like a living organism, Gaia, with its own rhythm, its own song, and we are one note in that song.
Now let's ask this question. What about your voice? Does it matter? When you speak a word, you create a vibration. Your vocal cords vibrate. Air leaves your mouth. Sound waves spread through the room. They hit the walls. They reflect. And slowly, as they lose energy, they fade. But does that energy truly disappear? Physics says energy is never destroyed. It only transforms. Sound energy turns into heat, an incredibly tiny amount, but it still exists. So technically, every word you speak adds energy to the universe. A very small amount, but forever. That energy continues in some form. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? A butterfly flaps its wings and creates a small air current. That current affects other air molecules, and slowly a chain reaction forms. Perhaps weeks later, it contributes to a storm on another continent. Small actions can create large consequences. And your voice? Every word is a wave. Every wave affects molecules. Those molecules affect other molecules, and in a chain, endlessly. Of course, in practice, the effect is extremely small, unmeasurable, but theoretically, it exists. So yes, every time you speak, you change the universe, in a microscopic way, but you do change it. And maybe the universe hears you, not in a physical sense, but it feels your presence, because you are part of the universe. Every cell of you, every atom is connected to it. Quantum physics tells us everything is connected. Entanglement. One particle affects another. Distance does not matter. Perhaps your voice is the same, a vibration, spreading through the universe and somehow touching everything. Small but real. Insignificant yet meaningful. Take a breath. A deep, slow breath. In this first part of the night, you've traveled through sound. You learned what sound is: vibration, energy, a dance between molecules. You discovered why space is silent. No molecules, no sound. But electromagnetic waves remain. Radio whispers, the ohm of black holes. You felt the power of silence, both unsettling and soothing, both empty and full. And you saw the importance of your own voice, a small vibration, but energy added to the universe, not lost, only transformed. In the next part, we will explore the universe's sounds more deeply. We will listen to pulsars. We will remember Voyager's message and perhaps search for the echoes of the sounds that we have sent into space. But for now, just listen to the sounds around you or to the silence. Both are beautiful. Both are meaningful. Your eyes may grow heavy. They can close. Let your thoughts slow down. Let your body relax. Because tonight, there is a long journey ahead, but there is no rush. You can sleep. You can rest. And when you wake, the universe will still be there, quietly waiting for you.
Do you remember in the first part we talked about neutron stars, the remaining cores of massive stars that have died? City-sized, yet heavier than the sun and spinning at incredible speeds. Some neutron stars emit beams from their magnetic poles, like a lighthouse. As the star rotates, the beam sweeps a circle through space, and if that beam points toward Earth, we see it as a pulse, a pulsar, a beating star. In 1967, a young astrophysicist named Jocelyn Bell noticed something strange. She was scanning the sky with a radio telescope, and every 1.33 seconds, she detected a perfectly regular signal. Flawless rhythm, no deviation. At first, she wondered, aliens? A message being sent? She called it LGM-1, Little Green Men. But then more signals were found, different frequencies, different rhythms,
all natural, all pulsars. That first pulsar is now known as PSR 1919+21, and that discovery won a Nobel Prize. Unfortunately, not for Jocelyn Bell, but for her advisor. That, however, is another story. Pulsars are the most precise clocks in the universe. They can rival atomic clocks. Some rotate hundreds of times per second, and they never lose their tempo. For millions of years, the same rhythm. Tick, tick, tick. Or the faster ones, tick, 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 tick. As if the universe has a heartbeat, a pulse, and that pulse never stops. When scientists convert these signals into sound waves, they sound like music, rhythmic, melodic, some slow, some fast, but all keeping time. The fastest known pulsar spins 716 times per second. 716 in 1 second. Can you imagine that? A city-sized object spinning so fast that its surface moves at nearly the speed of light? If you could stand on its surface, which is impossible, you would be destroyed instantly, you would witness 716 sunrises and sunsets every second. Reality would blur. Time would lose its meaning. But from a safe distance, we simply listen to its pulse, to the beat of the universe's metronome. Some pulsars experience glitches, sudden increases in speed. Their crusts rearrange abruptly like a starquake. Their rotation speed speeds up for a moment, then slowly settles back to normal, as if the star has a palpitation. Its heartbeat accelerates, then calms. Pulsars also teach us about space-time itself. As their light travels through space, it is affected by gravity, delayed, accelerated. And by measuring these effects, we learn about the structure of the space between them. Some pulsars exist in binary systems, 2 neutron stars orbiting each other. As they do, they emit gravitational waves. These waves slowly alter their orbits. Scientists measured this change and tested Einstein's general theory of relativity. The result? Einstein was again right. Pulsars are not just cosmic lighthouses. They are natural laboratories, places where we test the limits of physics. And music, the music of the universe. Pulse, rhythm, endless repetition. Now I want to tell you a story from 1977, the Cold War era, but also a time filled with hope. NASA launched 2 spacecraft, Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, to explore the outer planets, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, a grand tour. But scientists added something more. To each spacecraft, a golden disk, the golden record. This record was not just data, it was a message from humanity to the universe. What was on it? Sounds, the sounds of Earth, ocean waves, wind, rain, thunder, birdsong, animal calls, a baby crying, a heartbeat. Music from all over the world, Bach, Beethoven, Mozart, but also Japanese shakuhachi, Indian ragas, Senegalese drums, Mexican mariachi. 90 minutes of music, 27 pieces. Greetings in 55 different languages. Hello, bonjour, ni hao, здравствуйте, each from a different culture. And images, 116 encoded photographs. People, nature, science, mathematics, the structure of DNA, human anatomy, a pregnant woman, a family, children playing, and a diagram showing the location of our solar system referenced to pulsars, because pulsars are like the universe's GPS, regular signals recognizable anywhere. Carl Sagan led the project and said this record will probably never be found, but we wanted to make it anyway, because it is a message of hope, a message in a bottle cast into the cosmic ocean. Perhaps one day someone will find it, and they will know that here on Earth once we existed. Voyager is now in interstellar space, beyond our solar system, the distant object humanity has ever made, more than 23 billion kilometers away, and every second it travels farther. The golden record is still there, preserved. It could last for billions of years. In space, there is no decay, no air, no water, no oxygen. One day, perhaps trillions of years from now, it may pass near another star system. Perhaps someone there will find it, read the record, hear the sounds, listen to the music, see the images, and in that moment they will understand. In one corner of the universe, on a small blue planet, we existed, we loved, we sang, we explored, and we carried hope. Voyager's message is not only for aliens, it's also for ourselves, a reminder we are small but meaningful, temporary but beautiful. And that golden record drifts silently through space, humanity's quietest cry, its softest song. If we have sent messages into space, perhaps others are sending messages too. In 1960, an astronomer named Frank Drake began an experiment, Project Ozma. He listened to two nearby stars, Tau Ceti and Epsilon Eridani, using a radio telescope. He was searching for any intelligent signal. He found nothing, but he made a beginning. Then SETI was born, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. For decades, scientists have scanned the sky, listening to billions of frequencies, searching for regular signals, artificial patterns, any sign at all. In 1977, they detected something unusual, the WOW signal, a powerful radio signal lasting 72 seconds. It never repeated. Its origin is still unknown. Was it aliens? Probably not, but not impossible. Perhaps a natural phenomenon, perhaps an error, or perhaps a message. So far, SETI has not found a confirmed extraterrestrial signal, but the search continues because the universe is vast, billions of stars, trillions of planets. If life exists, perhaps technology does too, and perhaps radio waves are being sent. And if so, maybe one day we will receive a signal, regular, meaningful, and we will understand we are not alone. But for now, silence. Only natural cosmic noise, pulsars, quasars, background radiation, but no clear hello. Maybe they are very far away. Maybe they are very quiet. Or maybe they are simply listening, like us. The Fermi paradox asks, if extraterrestrials exist, where are they? The universe is old. Technology should be advanced. They should have colonized the galaxy, yet there is no sign. Perhaps the answer is simple: distance. The universe is enormous. Even light is slow. Radio signals travel at the speed of light. The nearest star is 4 light years away. If we send a signal, it takes 4 years to arrive. If a reply comes back, another 4 years. 8 years total just for our closest neighbor. Our galaxy is 100,000 light years across. A signal would take 100,000 years to cross it. Humanity has existed for only about 200,000 years. Radio technology for barely 100. So perhaps it is just a matter of timing. Maybe others sent signals millions of years ago, and we have not yet received them. Or they are gone. Or we have only just begun to listen. The universe is patient. We are not. We want answers immediately, but perhaps the answer is already on its way, just thousands of years away. Now, let us become a little philosophical. Take a deep breath and consider this. Everything is vibration. Atoms vibrate. Electrons orbit nuclei. Particles vibrate at the quantum level. Light is vibration, an electromagnetic wave, different frequencies, red, blue, Green, all vibration. Sound is vibration, the dance of molecules. Gravitational waves are vibration, space-time itself rippling. Even matter itself is vibration. String theory suggests that fundamental particles are tiny vibrating strings. Different vibration modes create different particles: electrons, photons, quarks. The same string, different frequencies. So the universe is a symphony, a combination of frequencies, tones, and rhythms, and you are one note in that symphony. Your body vibrates, your heartbeat is a rhythm, your breathing is a cycle, your cells send electrical signals, your brain waves oscillate. Every thought is a frequency, every feeling is a vibration, every movement is a wave. And all of it resonates with the rest of the universe, extremely weak, unmeasurable, but theoretically connected. Quantum entanglement tells us this: if two particles interact once, they remain connected forever. When one changes, the other changes instantly. Distance doesn't matter. So perhaps we are the same, entangled with the universe. Every atom in your body was once inside a star. That star interacted with other stars, those stars with galaxies, those galaxies with the universe. So you are connected to every corner of existence, weakly, invisibly, but truly. And every vibration you create becomes a wave. That wave travels through space forever. It never disappears, it only transforms. So yes, every time you speak, the universe hears. Not in a physical sense, but as energy, as vibration, as frequency. You are a frequency of the universe, and the universe is an infinite orchestra. Every frequency matters, every note is meaningful. Breathe in slowly. In this chapter, you explored the universe's radio stations. You listened to the pulse of pulsars. You remembered Voyager's golden record. You heard SETI's silent search, and you touched the frequencies of the cosmos. Everything is vibration. Everything is frequency, and you are part of it. In the next chapter, we will go even deeper. We will explore gravitational waves, hear the song of space-time, listen to the sound of black hole collisions, and perhaps feel the heartbeat of the universe itself. But for now, just rest. Your eyes may close, your thoughts may slow, your body may grow heavy. Listen to the sounds around you, or to the silence. Both are beautiful. Both are part of the universe. Pulsars are still beating. Voyager is still drifting. SETI is still listening. And the universe is still vibrating. And you, in the center of that vibration, are resting safely and peacefully. Good night, sweet dreams, and remember, the universe is a symphony, and you are one of its most beautiful notes. In 1915, Albert Einstein published a theory, the theory of general relativity, and it changed everything. Einstein said this: space and time are not separate, they are one thing, space-time. And space-time is not a flat stage, it is like fabric, a texture. Massive objects bend this fabric. The sun bends the space-time around it. The Earth moves within that curved region. We call this gravity, but in reality, we are simply moving through curved space. Imagine a trampoline. Place a heavy bowling ball in the center. The fabric sinks. Now roll a small marble nearby. The marble curves toward the bowling ball because the fabric is bent. Space-time works the same way. Mass creates curvature, and other objects follow that curvature. But Einstein predicted something even more remarkable. If a massive object moves rapidly,
It can shake space-time itself. It can create waves like throwing a stone into a lake. Ripples spread outward. Gravitational waves. Einstein predicted them in 1916, but he added this: they will probably never be detected. They are far too weak. And he was right. They are incredibly weak, almost impossible to measure. But 100 years later, we succeeded. September 14th, 2015. In the United States, 2 facilities, LIGO detectors, the Laser Interferometer Gravitational Wave Observatory. Each detector is shaped like a giant L. Each arm is 4 kilometers long. Lasers travel back and forth inside them, measuring changes smaller than 1,000th the diameter of a proton. That day, both detectors sensed something at the same time. Space-time itself trembled. Tiny, but measurable. A gravitational wave passed through Earth. Scientists analyzed the signal and discovered its origin. 1.3 billion years ago, 2 black holes collided. Each was about 30 times the mass of the Sun. They spiraled toward each other, merged, and in that moment, an enormous amount of energy was released. How much energy? The mass of 3 suns converted directly into pure energy, E equals mc squared, released at the speed of light as gravitational waves. Those waves traveled for 1.3 billion years, past galaxies, past stars, and finally reached Earth. LIGO caught them, the vibration of space-time itself. And they didn't just detect it, they heard it. Because gravitational waves carry frequency, and frequency can be converted into sound. What did it sound like? Whoop! A short, rising tone, like a fast whistle, a quick climb in pitch, then silence. That sound was the final dance of 2 black holes, their spiraling approach, their merger, and their settling into a single new black hole. It lasted only 0.2 seconds, but those 0.2 seconds changed history. For the first time, we had detected gravitational waves. Einstein was right. Space-time truly can vibrate. That discovery won the Nobel Prize in 2017, and a new era of astronomy began. We no longer observe the universe only with light. We also listen to it through gravitational waves. Since that first detection, dozens more have been recorded, each one a different event, a different story. Black hole mergers, neutron-star collisions, each with a different tone, a different melody. Large black holes produce low tones, slow oscillations, deep bass, the kind you would feel in your chest. Smaller black holes produce higher tones, hundreds of oscillations per second, sharper notes, ringing in the ears. And every collision follows a rhythm. At first, slow. The objects orbit each other from afar, weak waves, low frequency. Then they draw closer, they spin faster, the waves grow stronger, the frequency rises. And at the final moment, a chirp, a rapid rising tone. Then the merger, and quiet. Not complete silence. The new black hole rings briefly like a bell for a few milliseconds. Then it settles. Every collision is unique, yet all are variations of the same song, the song of space-time. In 2017, a very special event was detected. 2 neutron stars collided. LIGO captured the gravitational waves, and telescopes saw light at the same time: gamma rays, X-rays, visible light, radio waves. For the first time, an event was observed both gravitationally and electromagnetically, multi-messenger astronomy, and something extraordinary happened. Heavy elements were created: gold, platinum, uranium. Scientists had long wondered, where does gold come from? Supernovae are not enough.
But neutron star collisions? Perfect. So the gold ring on your finger, it was likely created billions of years ago when two neutron stars collided. That collision shook space-time, sent gravitational waves across the universe, and scattered atoms into space. Those atoms gathered in clouds of gas, became part of our solar system, condensed on Earth, and eventually reached your hand. Every atom of gold carries a cosmic story, a collision, an explosion, a vibration, and you are carrying that story.
Imagine a rubber sheet. It represents space-time. When a gravitational wave passes through, it stretches and compresses that sheet. It lengthens in one direction and shortens in the other. Then it reverses, again and again. It's as if space itself is breathing, expanding and contracting, but by incredibly tiny amounts. How tiny? The waves detected by LIGO changed space by about 1,000th the diameter of a proton, unimaginably small. Think about it this way. The distance between the Earth and the Sun changed by roughly the thickness of a human hair, and we were able to measure it. Gravitational waves travel at the speed of light. Nothing is faster. They spread out in all directions to infinite distances, but as they travel, they weaken. The farther they go, the smaller their effect becomes. That means waves coming from very far away are extremely weak. We can only detect the most powerful events, black hole collisions, supernovae, massive cosmic catastrophes. But in theory, every moving mass emits gravitational waves. When you wave your arm, you create gravitational waves, extremely, unimaginably weak, undetectable, but in theory, they exist. As the Earth orbits the Sun, it emits gravitational waves, very weak, but real. So everything, all the time, makes space-time vibrate. The universe is in a constant state of vibration. Small, large, weak, strong. Every motion creates a wave. And those waves spread out into infinity. They never truly disappear, they only fade. Which means, in theory, every event in the past still leaves a trace encoded in gravitational waves, incredibly weak but present. The universe is a memory. Every vibration is recorded. Every movement has left a mark. And perhaps one day, with detectors sensitive enough, we will be able to read the past, detect subtle patterns in gravitational waves, and reconstruct the history of the universe. Not yet, but maybe in the future. Now, let's move to a more philosophical concept, resonance. Resonance occurs when a system is driven at its natural frequency. Think of a swing. If you push it at just the right moment, it goes higher and higher because you are synchronized with its natural rhythm. Or when a singer holds the right note and shatters a glass, they reach the glass's natural frequency. The vibration amplifies, and the glass can no longer withstand it. The universe is full of resonances. Every object has a natural frequency. Atoms, molecules, planetary orbits, stellar vibrations all resonate at specific frequencies. And sometimes two objects enter resonance together. Their vibrations synchronize. They reinforce one another. For example, Neptune and Pluto. Their orbits are in resonance. For every 3 orbits Neptune completes, Pluto completes exactly 2, a 3-to-2 resonance. This prevents collisions because they move in a precise rhythm. Jupiter's moons are also in resonance, Io, Europa, and Ganymede in a 1-to-2-to-4 ratio, a perfect harmony. The universe is like an orchestra. Every object is an instrument, every frequency is a note, and resonance creates harmony. Perhaps the universe itself is a resonance.
Since the Big Bang, it has been vibrating at certain frequencies, and those vibrations have shaped structures, galaxies, stars, planets. The cosmic microwave background is like the sound of the early universe. Pressure waves, not sound waves exactly, but similar. And those waves had specific frequencies, resonances. Those resonances determined where matter became dense, where galaxies formed, how the universe took its shape. So the universe as we see it is the result of resonance, the harmony of vibrations. And you? Are you a resonance too? Your body vibrates at specific frequencies. Your cells communicate through electrical signals. Your heartbeat is a rhythm. Your brain waves are frequencies. And perhaps you resonate with the frequencies of the universe, weakly, unmeasurably, but maybe felt. Some people find nature deeply calming, perhaps because they resonate with its frequencies, the sounds of birds, wind, water. Each has its own rhythm. Some music touches us deeply, perhaps because it resonates with our inner frequencies, harmony, alignment. Resonance means connection, two things speaking the same language, sharing the same rhythm. And perhaps the universe itself is in resonance, a vast harmony, a single song, and we are the notes within it. Take a breath, deep, slow. In this chapter, you discovered gravitational waves, Einstein's dream, LIGO's achievement, the sound of colliding black holes, the vibration of space-time, and the power of resonance. Everything is vibration. Everything is a wave, even space-time itself. Nothing is static. Everything is in motion, in oscillation, in rhythm. And you are part of that rhythm. Your atoms vibrate, your heart beats, you breathe, all of it, frequency, wave, resonance. In the next chapter, we will become even more personal. We will explore your own voice, the power of the human voice, the vibration of vocal cords, and how every word you speak leaves a trace in the universe. But for now, just peace. Your eyes may close, your thoughts may slow, your body may grow heavy. Gravitational waves are still passing through you right now, extremely weak. You can't feel them, but they're real. Space-time is vibrating, the universe is singing, and you are listening, calmly, silently.
Your voice begins in your throat. There, you have two small bands of muscle, the vocal cords, or more accurately, the vocal folds. They aren't like strings, they are folds of living tissue. When you breathe in, these folds open. Air passes freely. Silence. But when you want to speak, your brain sends a signal. Muscles pull the vocal cords close together, almost touching. Then you push air up from your lungs. The air tries to squeeze through that narrow gap. Pressure builds. The vocal cords are forced open. Air passes. The pressure drops. The cords close again, then open, then close again. Hundreds of times per second. For some people, around 100 times. For others, 300 times. Typically higher for women, lower for men, very high for children. This rapid opening and closing makes the air vibrate. Sound waves are created. Those waves are then shaped by your mouth, your tongue, your lips. They become words. They become sounds. They become songs. Your vocal cords are like an instrument, like a guitar string. They vibrate and produce sound. But the real music is in how you use them. Intonation, rhythm, emotion. You can say the same word in different ways. Happy, sad, angry, sarcastic. Each time the same word, but different frequencies, different emphasis, different meaning. Your voice is not just words, it is also music. Every sentence is a melody. Every conversation is a composition. And here's something remarkable. Your vocal cords are unique, like your fingerprints. No one else has vocal cords exactly like yours. That is why your voice belongs only to you.
It is recognizable, distinct. You recognize a friend by their voice, even on the phone, without seeing them, because that voice is theirs, their frequency, their signature. Your voice is part of your identity, physical, but also emotional, personal, meaningful. But sound is not only physics, it is also psychology. When a baby cries, it immediately captures your attention. Why? Because that sound is evolutionarily encoded. Babies produce high-frequency sounds. Humans are extremely sensitive to those frequencies. Babies are vulnerable. They need care. So a baby's cry is a biological alarm. Come here, help me. And it is almost impossible to ignore. Or when someone shouts, a sharp, loud sound, instantly we tense up, our heart rate increases. Why? Because loud sounds can signal danger, an evolutionary response. Be alert, something is happening. But a soft whisper, it relaxes us, calms us, because a whisper means closeness, safety. I'm here, I'm with you. Do you know ASMR? Autonomous sensory meridian response? Certain sounds create a tingling sensation in some people's scalp, relaxation, sleep, whispers, gentle tapping, soft noises. Why does this happen? We don't fully know, but there are theories. Perhaps, evolutionarily, soft sounds signal safety, grooming sounds, someone nearby, social bonding. So sound doesn't just carry information, it also carries emotion. Safety, threat, belonging, loneliness. With a single tone of voice, someone can make you feel loved or rejected. The same words, but different tones, different feelings. You can say hello warmly, genuinely, kindly. Or you can say hello coldly, distant, reluctant. The same word, completely different impact. That is why songs are so powerful. Words matter, but melody, tone, rhythm, they reach deeper. The emotional brain responds before the rational brain does. You can feel sad when you hear a sad melody, even if you don't understand the lyrics. A joyful rhythm can make your feet move, even without words. Music is a universal language because sound is universal, vibration is universal, frequency is universal. Every culture has music. Every society has songs because sound connects us to each other, to ourselves, and to the universe. Now, let's go back, far back, billions of years. Your vocal cords are made of cells. Cells are made of molecules. Molecules are made of atoms. And where did those atoms come from? From stars. We mentioned this earlier, but now let's go deeper. After the Big Bang, there was only hydrogen and helium, light elements. But you are not made only of hydrogen and helium. You need carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, calcium, and iron. Where did those elements come from? From inside stars. Stars use hydrogen as fuel, fusion. Hydrogen becomes helium. Energy is released, the star shines. But as a star ages, it runs out of hydrogen. The core contracts, temperature rises, helium fusion begins. Helium turns into carbon, then carbon fusion, carbon into oxygen, oxygen into neon, neon into magnesium, magnesium into silicon, silicon into iron. Each stage requires higher temperatures. The star becomes layered, like an onion. Each layer a different element, but iron is different. Iron fusion consumes energy, it does not release it. So when an iron core forms, the star can no longer support itself. No energy, no balance. And the core collapses, suddenly and violently, a supernova. In that explosion, so much energy is released that even heavier elements are created. Gold, platinum, uranium, all born in that brief moment. And all those elements are thrown into space. They form clouds of gas. Over time, those clouds come together, forming new stars and planets. Our solar system formed this way, out of the ashes of older stars, about 4.6 billion years ago. Every atom on Earth was once inside a star. Every atom in your body was too. The carbon in your vocal cords was forged in the core of a red giant. The calcium in your bones was created in a supernova. The iron in your blood was born in the final moments of a massive star. You are quite literally made of stardust. And now that stardust speaks. It sings, it thinks, it feels. The universe is experiencing itself through you. Every time you speak a word, stellar ash vibrates. A supernova from billions of years ago echoes as a sound here and now. This is not magic, it is science. But it is so beautiful, it feels like magic.
Now back to physics, but beautiful physics. When you speak a word, you create energy, sound energy. That energy spreads through the air. It makes molecules vibrate. It forms waves. Those waves travel through the room. They hit the walls, some are reflected, some are absorbed. Slowly, the energy decreases. It turns into heat. And then the sound disappears. It is no longer heard. But did it really disappear? Physics says this: energy is never destroyed. It only transforms. The sound energy became heat, an extremely small amount. The room warmed up microscopically, far too little to measure, but it happened. That heat made molecules move a little faster. Those molecules collided with others. The energy spread. Forever. Theoretically, every word you speak adds energy to the universe, and that energy never vanishes. It only changes form. It spreads. It weakens, but it continues to exist. Do you remember the butterfly effect? A small cause can lead to large consequences. You spoke a word. Sound waves spread through the room. They affected molecules. Those molecules affected other molecules. A chain reaction. Extremely weak, impossible to measure, but in theory, real. Maybe one of your words moved a single molecule. That molecule influenced another. Eventually, a tiny air current formed. That current carried a speck of dust. That dust contributed to the formation of a cloud. That cloud led to rain. That rain fed a tree. A very distant connection, but theoretically possible. So yes, your words change the universe, microscopically, but they change it. And not only physically, psychologically as well. When you say, "I love you" to someone, chemicals are released in their brain. Oxytocin, dopamine, hormones of happiness. Those chemicals affect neural circuits. They form memories. They create emotions. And that person is changed by the experience. Maybe only slightly, but changed. And that change affects their actions. They affect someone else. Another chain reaction. A word can change a path. A path can change a society. A society can change history. Does that sound exaggerated? Maybe, but history is filled with words, speeches, declarations, poems, songs, all made of words, and all of them change the world. Martin Luther King's speech, Gandhi's words, the lines of poets, all just sound waves, but their effects were endless. Your word may not start a revolution, but it can affect one person, create a memory, trigger a change. Small, but real, meaningful, not lost. But sometimes the most powerful sound is silence. In a conversation, a pause strengthens the impact. Words gain meaning because silence creates emphasis. In music, rest notes. Without them, music becomes chaotic. Silence shapes the melody. In human relationships, sometimes silence says the most. Comfort, trust, or sometimes disappointment, distance. Silence is not absence. It is a state, a message, a choice. And some silences are very loud. Unspoken words, hidden emotions, untold stories. Perhaps the deepest connections form in silence. Two people, side by side, not speaking, but connected, comfortable, safe. Because silence requires listening, presence, attention. Speaking is easy, but truly listening, hard. Staying silent while being fully present, even harder.
Maybe that's why the universe is mostly silent, because it is listening, observing, existing. And maybe we too should sometimes be silent, just exist, listen, feel. Because for every sound to be meaningful, it needs silence. Take a breath, slowly. In this chapter, you looked at your own voice, you explored the vocal cords, you felt the psychological power of sound. You remembered that your atoms are stardust, and you learned that every word you speak leaves a trace in the universe that never truly disappears. Your voice is small, but powerful, temporary, but meaningful, personal, yet universal. Because you are part of the universe, and your voice is the universe's voice. The early 20th century, physicists began to look inside atoms, and they discovered strange things. Particles behave both like waves and like particles. Sometimes they are in one place, sometimes everywhere, sometimes definite, sometimes uncertain. The famous double-slit experiment. You send an electron. It passes through two slits. On the other side, there is a screen. If you do not observe it, the electron behaves as if it passes through both slits at the same time. It creates an interference pattern, like a wave. But if you observe it, if you measure which slit it goes through, then it passes through only one slit, like a particle, as if the electron changes its behavior when it is being watched. That sounds like nonsense, doesn't it? But it has been confirmed again and again. It is real. The observer effect. Measuring something affects it. At the quantum level, observing and existing are intertwined. Erwin Schrödinger proposed a thought experiment to show how absurd this seems. His famous cat. A box, inside it a cat, a vial of poison, and a radioactive atom. If the atom decays, the poison is released and the cat dies. If it does not decay, the cat lives. According to quantum mechanics, the atom is both decayed and not decayed at the same time. Superposition, both at once. So the cat is both alive and dead until you open the box. The observer makes the state collapse. It becomes definite. Of course, in reality, it does not work exactly like this, but metaphorically, it says something important. The observer affects reality. So what does this mean? Is consciousness important? Is it the measuring device? Is it interaction itself? There is still no definitive answer. There are different interpretations. The Copenhagen interpretation says, before observation, a particle is undefined, potential. Measurement makes it real. The many worlds interpretation says every possibility happens, but in different universes. The observer experiences only one branch. Pilot wave theory says particles are real, but they are guided by hidden variables. Which one is correct? We don't know. But all of them except one thing. The observer is not passive. The observer is active and influence. Maybe the universe is waiting to be observed. Maybe consciousness is what brings the universe into being. Maybe every observation is an act of creation. Sounds crazy? Maybe. But the quantum world is already crazy. Some physicists and philosophers go even further. They say maybe consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe. Panpsychism. Everything is conscious to some degree. Atoms, molecules, cells, each carries a tiny amount of awareness. And as complexity increases, consciousness increases. A cell has a small awareness, the human brain has a large one. But the basic principle is the same. This idea is controversial among scientists, but some take it seriously because otherwise consciousness is hard to explain. How does consciousness emerge from atoms, molecules, cells, neurons? How does matter become experience? The hard problem. Maybe the answer is this. Consciousness does not emerge. It was already there at every level. It simply becomes organized. Integrated information theory says consciousness arises from integrated information. The more interconnected a system's parts are, the higher its consciousness. The brain is highly connected, trillions of connections, high integration, high consciousness. But maybe the universe, too, is a kind of integration. Everything is connected. Quantum entanglement, gravitational interaction, electromagnetic fields. Maybe the universe is a kind of cosmic consciousness, very different from ours, but still a form of awareness. Carl Jung spoke of the collective unconscious, deep knowledge shared by all humanity, archetypes, universal symbols. Maybe this is not only psychological, maybe it's a real connection. Maybe we are all connected to a deeper consciousness. Some Eastern philosophies say similar things. Brahman, Tao, the ultimate reality in which everything is one. And individual consciousness is just a wave in the ocean. The wave thinks it is separate, but it is the ocean, always has been. Maybe we are the same, individual consciousnesses, but all coming from a universal consciousness, and one day returning to it. Can this be proven? No. But can it be felt? Maybe.
Now, physics again. But this time, one of the most extreme theories, string theory. An idea proposed in the 1960s, still debated today. The fundamental question, what is the smallest unit of matter? Electrons, quarks, photons. Are these fundamental? Or is there something even smaller? String theory says, yes, fundamental particles are actually tiny, vibrating strings, infinitely thin, incredibly small, on the scale of the Planck length. And those strings vibrate in different modes, different frequencies, different patterns. Each vibrational mode creates a different particle. An electron is one mode, a photon is another, a quark is yet another. So the entire universe is a symphony. Different strings, different notes, different melodies, all coming together to form reality. Matter is vibration. Energy is vibration. Light is vibration. All of them are the same strings, but different songs. This is not just a metaphor. It is a mathematical theory, extremely complex, studied for decades, not yet fully proven, but some scientists consider it the most promising theory we have. And if it is true, then truly everything is vibration. Your voice, your atoms, your thoughts, the universe itself, all string vibrations. Different frequencies, but the same underlying structure. So maybe sound and matter are not that different. Both are vibration, both are waves, both are made from the same fabric. And maybe the universe is music, a string orchestra, each note a particle, each chord an atom, each melody a molecule, each symphony a galaxy. And you are part of that symphony, small but meaningful, a verse in the universe's song. Now let us come to the real question. Does the universe hear us? In a physical sense, no. The universe has no ears, no brain, no conscious thinking, at least not in the way we understand it. But in another sense, maybe yes. Every sound you make is energy. That energy is added to the universe. It never disappears. It transforms, it spreads, but it continues to exist. So the universe records your voice in a physical way, as energy, as a trace. Every movement, every thought, every vibration touches the fabric of the universe. It creates gravitational waves, affects electromagnetic fields, changes quantum states. Extremely weak, unmeasurable, but theoretically real. So yes, the universe hears you, because you are part of the universe, and every part affects the whole. Quantum entanglement tells us, once interaction happens, connection lasts forever. Your atoms interacted with other atoms, those atoms with others, a chain reaction, endless.
So you are connected to every corner of the universe, very weakly, but truly. And maybe if the universe is conscious, if panpsychism is correct, then the universe really does hear, not in our human sense, but as a kind of awareness, a kind of response. Unprovable, but a beautiful idea, comforting, meaningful. Because it means this: you are not alone. You are not lost in emptiness. You are part of the universe, connected, heard, meaningful. Every breath is a contribution. Every word is a trace. Every thought is a wave. Small, but never lost. Some people during meditation feel a connection with the universe. Deep meditation, the ego dissolves, boundaries blur, and for a moment there is a feeling of being one with everything. A mystical experience in every culture, in every religion. Different names, but similar descriptions. Satori, Samadhi, Fana, enlightenment, all point to going beyond the self, merging with everything. How does science explain this? Some neuroscientists say changes in the brain's parietal lobe. This region separates the self from the environment. It creates the sense of I. During meditation, that region quiets down, and the boundary feels like it disappears. Self and universe merge. Just a trick of the brain? Maybe, but maybe not. Maybe that feeling reflects something real. Maybe there are no true boundaries, only ones created by our minds. At the quantum level, boundaries are unclear. Where does an atom begin? Where does it end? There is no sharp line. The electron cloud spreads out, a probability distribution. And every atom interacts with other atoms, entanglement, connection. So maybe separation is an illusion, a useful illusion for survival, but not the ultimate truth. Maybe the truth is this: everything is one. Different forms, but the same existence. In meditation, it is possible to feel this, when thoughts slow down, when the ego grows quiet, and you simply are. Breath, existence, awareness. And in that moment, maybe the universe feels you too, because you are the universe looking at itself.
6 chapters, 6 different explorations, yet all of them touched the same truth. In the first chapter, we learned what sound is: vibration, the dance of molecules, waves of energy. And we discovered why space is silent. No molecules in a vacuum, no sound. But that silence is not empty. It is full of electromagnetic waves, of potential, of waiting. In the second chapter, we listened to the universe's radio stations, the pulse of pulsars, the rhythm of the universe's metronome. We remembered Voyager's golden record, the softest cry humanity ever sent into space. We heard SETI's silent search. Maybe one day an answer will come, maybe never, but the search itself is meaningful. In the third chapter, we dove into gravitational waves, the vibration of spacetime itself, LIGO's discovery, the whoop sound of colliding black holes, and resonance, the universe's search for harmony. Everything is looking for the right frequency, seeking alignment, seeking connection. In the fourth chapter, we turn to our own voice, the mechanics of the vocal cords, the power of your voice. And we remembered that your atoms are stardust. Every word is a story billions of years old. Every breath is a cosmic inheritance. And every sound adds energy to the universe, energy that never disappears. In the fifth chapter, we touched the deepest questions: quantum mechanics and the observer effect, the connection between consciousness and the universe, string theory. And we asked, does the universe really hear us? Maybe not in a physical sense, but in another sense, yes, because we are part of the universe and every part affects the whole. And now we are in the 6th chapter, the final chapter, but in truth, a beginning, because this knowledge does not end here. It continues with you. If the universe could speak, what would it say to you? Perhaps this: I see you. You are small, but I see you. Among billions of galaxies, among trillions of stars, in infinite emptiness, you exist. And this is not an accident. This is a miracle. You are made of the dust of stars, but you are not just dust. You are conscious dust, dust that thinks, feels, dreams. For 13.8 billion years, the universe worked to create you. Every supernova, every galaxy collision, every black hole was a step toward your existence. Your voice is small, a whisper. On a cosmic scale, almost nothing. But that whisper matters, because you are the universe looking at itself. Through you, I experience myself. With every breath you take, stardust vibrates. With every word you speak, you touch spacetime. With every thought, you change the quantum field. Very small, but real. You are not alone. You never were. Every atom of yours is connected. Every vibration has an echo. Every existence is universal. You do not need to fear being lost, being forgotten, being insignificant. Because nothing is ever lost. Energy only transforms. You move from one form to another, but your existence continues forever. And yes, I hear you, not with ears, but with being, because you are me and I am you. We are not separate. We never were. Thank you for existing, for looking, for listening, for wondering. Without you, I would be only emptiness. But you are here, and that makes everything meaningful. This is the universe's message to you. Is it scientific? Maybe not. But is it real? Maybe yes, as real as what you feel. On this journey, we spoke about both sound and silence, but they are not enemies, they are siblings. Sound comes from nothingness, from silence, and it returns to silence. But along the way, it creates meaning, it creates beauty, it creates connection. Music is not only notes, it is also rests, spaces, pauses. Silence shapes the melody. Without it, there is only noise. Conversations are not only words, they are also pauses, listening. Silence deepens meaning. Without it, there is only noise. Life is not only action, it is also stillness, breath, rest. Silence gives existence meaning. Without it, there is chaos. Yin and yang, light and shadow, sound and silence, both are necessary, both are beautiful, both are sacred. Sometimes the most powerful moments happen in silence. Two people sitting side by side, not speaking, yet connected. Two stars in space, emitting no light, yet existing. Two atoms in a vacuum, not vibrating, yet real. Silence is not absence. It is another state of being, deeper, more peaceful, more complete. And perhaps the universe's final state is silence, heat death, maximum entropy, no movement, no sound. But even that silence is beautiful, because it is the ending of a completed song, the fading of the final note, a perfect rest. And who knows, maybe from that silence, a new sound is born, a new Big Bang, a new universe, a new song. The cycle forever, sound, silence, sound, silence, like breathing, in, out, in, out. The universe is breathing, and you are that breath.
Imagine this. The universe is a poem, an infinite poem, written for billions of years, never ending. Every star is a word, every galaxy a line, every nebula a punctuation mark. And you? You are a word too, a small word, but you have a place in that poem. And without that word, the poem would be incomplete. Every human is a word. Some are long, some short. Some are spoken loudly, some are whispered. But all of them belong to the poem. And that poem is not written for anyone. It simply exists, because existence itself is a poem. There is no need to search for meaning. Meaning is already there, in being, in experience, in the moment. You are reading the poem, but you are also writing it, because the observer is a creator. Every glance adds a line. Every breath writes a word. You are not passive. You are active. You are a co-author of the universe. And the poem does not have to be perfect. Imperfections add beauty. Pauses add meaning. Even mistakes add depth. Every mistake in your life is part of the poem. Every sadness, every loss, every disappointment. All of it enriches the poem, because contrast creates beauty. If there were only happiness, happiness would mean nothing. If there were only light, light would not be noticed. If there were only sound, silence would be unknown. Opposites are the foundation of existence, and you are the dance of those opposites, light and shadow, sound and silence, pain and joy. All of it is you. All of it is beautiful. All of it is meaningful. Now, it is time to sleep. You have had a long day, a long journey. Now it is time to rest. Your eyes are heavy, very heavy. Closing them feels good. Let them close. Slowly. Take a breath. Deep. Let your belly expand. Then release it. Slowly. Let all tension leave with the breath. Again. Breathe in. Deep. Let peace enter. Then breathe out. Let worry leave. Once more. Breathe in. The universe gives you energy. Breathe out. You give the universe peace. Your body is heavy, very heavy, sinking into the bed. Every muscle relaxes. Shoulders drop. Jaw softens. Hands open. Toes relax. Feet relax. Legs relax. Whole body relax. Thoughts slow down. Words blur. Meanings fade. Only being. Only breath. Only calm. Outside, the universe continues. Stars shine, pulsars beat, gravitational waves pass through space. But all of it is soft, distant, soothing, as if the universe is singing you a lullaby, a deep, low, peaceful lullaby. Sleep, little stardust, sleep. You are safe. I am here. I am always here. Sleep. Tomorrow is a new day, a new breath, a new vibration. But now, just rest. Sleep. Your dreams are my dreams. Your visions are my visions. Even while you sleep, you are with me. Sleep. You will not be lost. You will not be forgotten. Because you are mine, and I am forever. Let that lullaby carry you, gently, softly, into sleep. Thank you for taking this long journey with me. 6 chapters, tens of thousands of words. But I hope they were not just words. I hope they were feelings, connections, moments. If tonight you learned something new about the universe, wonderful. If you simply relaxed, even better. Because the purpose of this channel is both to teach and to soothe. If you are asleep, perfect. You did your job. If you are still awake, that's okay. Sleep does not always come immediately, but it will come. Just be patient. Breathe. Let go. This channel exists for curious, thoughtful, feeling people like you. And every like, every subscription, every comment helps it continue. So truly, sincerely, thank you. In the comments, you can share which chapter you liked the most tonight, or which sound touched you the most. Or you can simply write, "Thank you." Everything is welcome. But now it is not time to talk. It is time for silence, time to rest, time to dream. This is not a farewell, because I will always be here, with new stories, new discoveries, new peaceful journeys. And you will always be there, listening, resting, dreaming. The connection between us is not in this video. It is universal, because we are all made of the same stardust, singing the same cosmic song, breathing the same breath.
Does the universe hear you? Yes. Not with physical ears, but with existence itself. With every breath, every vibration, every thought. You matter. You may be small, but you are meaningful. You may be temporary, but you do not disappear. Because energy is never destroyed, it only transforms. You will pass from one form into another, but your existence will continue forever. Your atoms will become part of other structures, maybe a tree, maybe a star, maybe another consciousness. Your voice will blend into the universe, vibrations, waves, echoes, never lost, only transformed. And your consciousness? Who knows? Maybe it fades. Maybe it transforms. Maybe it merges with a universal consciousness. Maybe it is born again as a new awareness. Nothing is certain, but one thing is certain. Right now, you exist. Real, alive, conscious. And this moment is a miracle. Because the odds were incredibly small, and yet you are here. So breathe, feel, be. The universe hears you. It always has, it always will. Because you are the universe listening to itself. Now, truly, it is time to sleep. Eyes closed, breath slow, body heavy, mind quiet. Outside, the stars are shining. Inside, your heart is beating. Both follow the same rhythm, the rhythm of the universe. Pulsar pulses, gravitational waves, vocal cord vibrations, all one, all a song. And you are the listener of that song, but also its note. Let sleep come, softly, gently, inevitably. Your dreams are the universe's dreams. Your visions are cosmic visions. Your sleep is universal rest. Everything is connected. Everything is meaningful. Everything is beautiful. Good night, dear listener. Good night, dear stardust. Good night, dear piece of the universe. Sleep, rest, dream. Because tomorrow brings a new day, a new breath, a new vibration. But tonight, only peace. The universe hears you, and you are the voice of the universe. Now, just sleep.